Hello, welcome back to my channel. A really rough couple of days, especially today. This is the day of the Eurovision final, and I was gonna look into the energies behind the whole Dutch situation. Essentially, my question was, what happened? That's all. Nothing too deep. Before I get like sued or whatever, I would say this is for entertainment purposes only, and it's all just alleged. Is there's no tea. I don't have any information. The only information is that I pulled some cards. There are two decks that applied for this job. Usually there's way more, but like it's let me just set this up. This one, Citadel, and the Tarot of the Divine with the stories. So this is our first card for today. Honestly, it's tea. Okay, it's tea. Very much not positive cards today. As for my usual readings, that's quite different. So I kind of just want to read it for you guys because I was reading it for myself, and like, can I make like some sort of summary? But it's really good. First card, Alchemist. Colored liquids and strange smelling chemicals bubble from inside of glass apparatus. A creature watches you from inside of a bottle, blinking its single eye, and in the middle of the chaos sits the alchemist, surrounded by an infinity of notes. It takes genius to create. An alchemist is the embodiment of invention. They understand the core principle of creation. Whatever it says on the card, solve et coagula. That's what it says. Something must be destroyed in order to create anew. That place of safety must be burned down in order to rebuild from the ashes. The alchemist is not afraid to take drastic measures in order to achieve their goals. In order to create, be it a new project, a new chapter in your life, or perhaps a new relationship, something must be first dismantled in order to make space. In alchemy, nothing is ever truly destroyed. The new is built on the foundations of what has come before, and there are lessons to be learned from the rubble. Are we completely destroying Eurovision now? In order for it to come back, to rise from the ashes like a phoenix? I think I probably quoted like 10 Eurovision songs in this one sentence. So yeah, that's The Alchemist. And I used musician to mark it in the booklet, which is, fitting. So then I was gonna take the second card from the other deck to accompany this card, which is Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is technically a good card, but it's about deceit or trickery, maybe in a sense. I will just read it. I could just tell you, but I can also just read it. Power in reverse to mark this in the... Okay. Taj al-Muluk and the Princess Dunya. It's an Arabic folktale from Iran. The Nine of Cups represents a happy ending achieved in unexpected ways. Prince fell in love with princess, but she refused. Men used trickery, disguising himself as a woman in order to win her heart. Upright means dreams realized, fulfillment, pleasure, recognition, and triumph. So, technically, his wishes came true. But they were disguised into something else. Like underneath, they were something else. He still got what he wanted, like take part in Eurovision and get new fans, whatever, you know, just get the experience. But it was disguised with like, you're not actually gonna get everything. You're gonna qualify, but you're not gonna get the chance to actually get a result or reperform. I think that's what this is in this case. Okay, I'll move this left. And continue with Sentinel. You can already see like all this weaponry and a shield. Like in order to need a huge shield, you must be prepared for a battle, right? All right, let's see. Sentinel is marked with the botanist. Okay, let's read them. A figure stands in the gates, faceless in their armor, hidden by their great shield. The sentinel is the pinnacle of guardianship. They know the value of what they protect and what they will give in order to keep it safe. They have their orders, and they will not leave their post no matter what comes to pass. The sentinel is a representation of extreme focus, security, and knowing your position and purpose in the world. It may feel as though forces have been conspiring to tempt you away from your goals, but do not let yourself be swayed. Balance unexpected situations with rational thought, and the outcome will be worth 100 times any destruction that might befall you. So I'm not reading reverses because my deck is not mixed, it's just all upright. So I was given a thought into my mind that I need to read the reverse meaning for this card. And it goes like this. Being self-assured and confident in your position is a good thing, but don't let it make you arrogant or self-centered. Being solely focused on your own needs can blind you to the needs of others. Be aware that people may see you as being dominating or pushy. When dealing with those around you, remind yourself to be gentle and to listen to them. Okay, that's just advice. I assume nobody's gonna watch this video that is gonna actually relay this information. So I don't know, if you can find yourself in this, then definitely make note. This is definitely the character that I noticed. I don't want to be like toxic or anything, but very simply what I would describe him as a diva. You know, kind of like, I get what I want, you know, I'm the boss. Stuff kind of revolves around me. It's kind of like that kind of energy. I think this card is like perfectly explaining it. Okay, then I got a scary card from the other deck. This is 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is not marked by anything, because it's next to the last card that we will get, so it was not hard to find it. Sedna, Canada. So this is from Inuit mythology. The 10 of Swords represents backstabbing and betrayal. Sedna's father pushes her from his kayak and chops off her fingers when she tries to cling to his boat. She sinks to the bottom of the ocean and becomes consumed with wrath, eternally seeking revenge. Eternally seeking revenge. I don't know, is that even like a realistic thing for a soul? Like this, I would call this a lost soul, because when you die, you don't. To me, this is like an energy of someone who doesn't actually die. It just becomes like it's kind of like a human, but it's like an immortal human. Because a soul itself, to just have to be looking for eternal wrath, that is not a normal soul, I think. I mean, it's a story anyway, or a myth, or mythology. But still, this is like such a grotesque image. I don't like the guy is has like some sort of knife, some sort of blade, and the fingers are missing from the hands. And there are obviously the 10 of swords or whatever, the amount of swords. When you're there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think there are 10. That's funny. The card is 10 of swords, but there's 9 on the image. Maybe the little knife counts as one as well. Yeah, again, it's some sort of betrayal. The first card is betrayal. This card is betrayal, because imagine like being gay and the person that loves you is straight, and then they just turn themselves into the same sex as you. So what is this? That's such a like messed up thing. Obviously kind of cute for like the story, but like I don't know, don't listen. I don't think this works in real life, considering like how trans is actually a thing. But like in this story, I think that's magic, right? This is like so much betrayal, like backstabbing. Like, what kind of father would do this to their child? Wow, I'm speechless. So the keywords are for the upright: bitterness, betrayal, rock bottom, martyrdom, and severing ties. So this is just an energy of a person that if they get crossed, you know, they have so much like following that people will be on their side no matter what they do. And I experienced this from some other famous person. It's like no matter what they do, people are going to support him. And his career is not going to end even if they're some sort of, you know, really bad person. I don't want to like say anything, and I'm also definitely not going to say who that is. But like this happens. People are just powerful. It's probably no one you know. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, when you have power, you can like dodge things. I don't know who's the backstabber here. I don't know. I will try to tie the cards together at the end. I still have 2 more. So this card, like initially when I pulled it, I was like, this is like the darkest of the 3 cards, at least Citadel cards. So I guess it's time for me to go. Yeah. Not great. The Brawler. I used the path list to mark the Brawler in the booklet. A really desperate kind of card. Let's read. The night falls thick and dark across the streets, but not all are sleeping. The doors of the music hall pour light and warmth into the courtyard. And revelers tumble, drunk and rowdy after them. A spilled milk, a sharp word, and a fight breaks out, and the brawler is once again standing with fists raised, ready to fight their corner, set on showing the whole world that they don't care what people think of them. The brawler invites confrontations whenever they go. Quick with a brash retort and ready fists, their bullheaded manner makes only enemies, never friends. You won't be able to move forward until a current conflict is resolved. Whether you're on the right or not, take a moment to step back and consider things from an alternative point of view. Entering a situation with your fists raised won't resolve things. Exercise a little empathy and plan out a way to address the matter on neutral ground. Accept this chance to improve yourself without carrying forward any malice towards others. I don't know why I said malice. I have no idea. Where did I get that? I guess it's just some type of energy. This person is just meant to stir stuff with not only their art or the self-expression, but also with things surrounding them. This like politician, like kind of persona he's been portraying is truly kind of like manifesting itself, you know, like be cautious what you like sing about, like who you present yourself as, because it might, you know, just put you as an example. Okay, so the last card is Six of Swords in reverse. And I usually don't read those. Ace of Cups marked this one. So this one's from the Greek mythology. I mean, we had this card before. But it's in reverse. Feeling trapped, instability, cancel travel, abuse, unresolved issues. So I think like at least 3 cards were saying about the unresolved issues, and probably all of them are some sort of unresolved issues. There's a lot. I don't know what kind of issues these are. Is that just like some sort of like an expectation from Joost that like the world is just gonna be against him, and that's how it manifests? I'm not sure, but like definitely, yeah, definitely a catalyst for, you know, for things to change. Catalyst is rough, okay? It's rough. It's kind of like it's full circle, you know. Everything that's been wrong with, I think, EBU, you know, it shows their mistakes are coming out. This shouldn't be really related, but like, I think it technically isn't related, but it's kind of showing it. This is not really a reading about EBU. That would be an interesting reading, or maybe it's actually very similar. But from Joost's point of view is that he's got a really rough sort of job in this world as the catalyst and the brawler. Like, these are such hard things. I can like move these cards a bit. Let's look at these. Yeah, that is rough. Okay. I don't know if these are the current energies, but like, I think going to Eurovision, this would definitely is that catalyst? I mean, the alchemist is like the same in this situation. It's literally destruction. Like, I think that was literally his calling it for Eurovision, to essentially destroy Eurovision. Not like, I mean, it depends what happens. If it's gonna who's gonna like take over, like who's gonna step up, who's not gonna step up, it all matters in the end. So right now I think the job is to kind of destroy, and then we can build up and build it better, I guess. Also quoting a song, not Eurovision song, but still. See, the brawler is like ready to fight, right? But on the picture it shows, yes, it shows thorns, but it also shows putting like how's this called? I don't know how it's called. Putting like bandages on. Excuse me. I just wonder if like the bandages, you know, sometimes people put these sort of things on to like protect their hands when they're fighting. So you can read it in both ways. This can be like after the fight or before the fight. Yeah, this is interesting. I'm always fascinated by the cards that I get, even if I should have seen it coming, but I never do. Again, I quoted the song, huh? Anyway, so what's interesting is that these are like different like factions. These two are from the same and this one is from a different one. But if you look here, there's a triangle, which is again a different faction. And here's another. There's 4 factions, and these are the only 2 that I didn't get. That is so fascinating. I did in fact not read about the last faction. Oh my god. I just smacked the microphone with the booklet. Oh, that probably sounded horrible. Come on, quick. Let's do quick. It is. The final suit, it's the troop. These cards are visitors to the citadel, the artists and the creatives, folk who know how to mask their true desires in order to fit in with those around them. These are cards of self-expression and freedom, but also of doubt, inner turmoil, and personal identity. That's the third card. While the first 2 cards, I think they're just like members of the, yeah, it's court of it's the academy, representing those who flourish. Study and ingenuity represent learning, aspirations, and development. I don't want to say too much. I think the video is long enough, but like based on this reading, I would say that both sides, being EBU and the Netherlands delegation, the Dutch delegation, is they all need to like work on themselves. Technically, they both overreacted, right? If I understand the situation correctly, they both overreacted. If one is filmed when they don't want to be, and then you like flip on the person filming you, you know, if somebody's harassing you, that doesn't give you the right to harass them back. You know, it's just how it is. But then to be disqualified for that, that is a lot. So I think they both overreacted. But it kind of feels like it was just 1 for 1, you know. The EBU is definitely losing a lot at this point. I don't know, I guess I'm gonna have to make a reading on that as well. There's a lot to talk about. Almost feels like I will have to make a reading not about like each song, but like for each country if they are gonna take part next year. Oh my god. Anyway, tell me what I should make videos about. You know, if you have any questions, I can just ask. You know, it can be as simple question as it was today. What happened with the Dutch delegation? You know, what happened? Was the question, and that's what I got. Thanks for stopping by. This is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. I am not a real psychic. I do not get paid for this. This is just my hobby. So that's all. No sources. Only sources up there or in here. I don't know where it comes from. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.